Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long while, but what can I say? Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you didn't just make resolutions that you're not like working with. Anyways, I'm happy to be back here. It took forever, but I'm glad I'm back. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And sit down, relax, and enjoy yourself as I take you on this journey of beautifying this face. To clean my face, I would wipe it first. Then what I'm going to do next is prep my face. Today I'm using moisture maximizer to prep my face. I've been seeing a lot of makeup artists use it and decided to just use it, and for so good. It's been really great. It dries matte on the face, and you don't even need a primer when you use it, or a mattifier when you use this moisture maximizer on the face. Then my brows first. So today I'm going a new way with my brow. I'm going to use my foundation first on my brows, then blend the foundation in before drawing my brows, which is what I always do first. For my brows, I'm just going to brush it up, sharpen my pencil well. I'm using a Davis pencil in color 3. Like I always say, when you want to draw your brow, make sure your brows are properly groomed. Try to locate your brow bone. I had to use a small mirror so I don't make mistakes and I have to clean my brows again. So what I just do is locate my brow bone and just trace that. That's just the simple and easy way for me. Once I locate my brow bone, I try to follow the arc on my brow bone and I just draw my brows. I do the same thing to the second part of my brow. Just locate my brow bone, outline the lower brow bone, outline the upper brow bone, fill it in lightly, and I brush it. That's just the easy and fastest way to just do your brows. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just brushing just to make it as light as possible. I really don't like wearing extremely thick brows. For cleaning and highlighting my brow, I'm using a Ferrasushi cosmetic concealer. I really do not want an extremely pronounced brow, so I'm using a shade that is just one I'm using a shade lighter than me by just probably, would I say, one color, because I really don't want a standing out brow. So I'm just going to do that, highlighting, correcting, just to make sure my brows are properly defined. That's just the essence of doing this today, just to make sure my brows are properly defined. I'll just apply and blend, and that's just a simple way to go about it. This has been saving lives since forever. I'm not a bride, so I don't need a perfect brow standing out, but I want a brow that is properly defined, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. If you noticed, I highlighted my brow bone first before going to the front part of my brow. So whatever technique works for you, but like, these are easy ways that works for me, and I feel like it would work for any other person. I blend just to make sure I don't have concealer standing out on my face. So I just make sure I blend into my skin properly. Next is for me to do my foundation. So today, the entire goal for this makeup is just to learn how to do contour and highlight with powder. I don't want to do a cream contour and I don't want to do a cream highlight, so just going in with my powder. So for me to be able to retain a lot of highlight with the powder, I have to first of all lay my foundation first so I have a lot of time for the foundation to sink into my skin. Then when I highlight, I have enough time for the powder to also sink into my skin. Then I can do my eyeshadow at that point, because doing my eyeshadow first wouldn't really do anything, would just consume time. So you guys know that when I'm applying my foundation, I go from one region of my face or one part of my face, then start going through the other part, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going through the first part of my face, then I'm now going to the second part. I ensure to blend in properly. Blending is key in makeup. If you do not blend well, your results will not be great. So I always ensure to blend properly, blend and ensure I blend every part of my face properly. and also use a matching foundation. So I use the Cavendish foundation. It's a deep 79 neutral, and it's really cool. It's a mattifying foundation. You could wear it all day, and it's also lightweight. So that's one of the reasons why I like the foundation. It's great, like any day, anytime. You could always get that foundation. So like you can see now, I'm just ensuring to blend in my foundation into my skin. My forehead is actually a birthmark. I've had that since I was a little child. So my forehead is like completely darker than my face, than the entire face, but because it's birthmark, so you would see the difference, like the coloration. So that's just that. So I just ensure to blend properly, blend my neck, my hair, ensure that everything is looking the same. I don't have a different face and a different neck, because some people have two shades of, like, they have hyperpigmentation, but mine isn't that bad. I have a classic powder palette. You guys know I've been using this for a very long time. So for my highlights, I'm using a loose brush, and I'm using my classic in light. So I apply at portions where I want to pay attention to, or where I want attention to be drawn to, which is my forehead, my cheek, other part of my eye. These are places I would normally highlight with a concealer, but because I'm not doing a cream highlights today, so I'm using just my powder. I just ensure to apply my classic powder at that portion, at those portions as well. So that's just what I'm doing. And if you notice, I kind of place it first, then before I place it, I make sure I place first. It could be regular now, but by the time I blend, everything would like work out together. So I'm just ensuring to place in the right positions, the places where I want to ensure that there is attention on. I'm also doing that to the lower part of my ear as well, my nose bridge. These are places that when you contour highlights, you would notice the difference in your face. So these are portions where I just started to highlight. Normally I wouldn't highlight the lower part of my cheek, but because I just want to notice that, okay, you can actually use powder highlights. That's why I'm actually doing that today. Anyways, guys, I'd like you to try this method. Let me know how you feel about it. I'm done with that. Eyeshadow would always take time, so because of that, that's why I actually did my highlight first, using my Mary Kay eyeshadow primer to prime my face, then Huda Beauty eyeshadow to serve as my transition color. I'm using a dark shade. I really don't know what name that shade is, but you guys can see that. So it's just a dark shade and a loose brush, just to transition my eye, just to make sure that my eye doesn't look dry or doesn't look plain, because I'm using a pigment today, and I'm using a really, really nice pigment. I recommend this pigment to any makeup artist, any makeup artist I know. I would just recommend this pigment to them because the pigment is great. So I just transition the corners of my eyes and my eye crease with that with the Huda foundation, Huda eyeshadow. So now I'm going with my pigment. I showed you guys that pigment. It's Luta's Cosmetics pigment. It's a Nigerian brand, and I'm using amber. See, I won't say too much about this pigment. I'll just ask you guys to purchase one and just try it and just give me your feedback, or give Luta's Cosmetics your feedback about it, because these pigments are they are the best. I haven't seen pigments like this in a very long while. So this is just pigment. I'm not even using a glue. I didn't even use extra eyeshadow primer to make it pop. Like, it's just the regular liquid eye primer, my Mary Kay primer that I use, and see how the pigments are popping. So I'm not necessarily defining my eye shape. I'm just placing the pigment at the region where my eyeball is, and I just try to locate where I could feel my eyeball and just place my pigment there gently, because I don't want it dusting on my highlights, the highlighted portion of my face, because it's going to be very difficult to clean off or dust off. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Then use mascara to just clean my eyelashes, because I'm going to be using false lashes at the end of the day. See, if you guys notice, even without contouring my face yet, my face already looks contoured because I had already highlighted the lower part of my ear. Then just to make my eye come out, just to make my eyes look stand out, I'm outlining, just using eyeliner at the lower part of my eye. I'm not going to outline the top eye region, so it's just the lower part. I don't know why my eyes were shaky, but that's just that. So guys, I'm going in now with my dark powder on my cheek, the dark powder. Like you guys all know, I always try to do I always like to put my face in a particular way, so to enable me to locate where that cheek is, and that's what I've done. After that, I just dust off my highlights and blend it with the contour. That's just what I'm doing basically. So I'm going over the blending again. I blend, and ensure I blend until I'm satisfied. Then probably use my powder, my shade over my face. That's just going to be basically what I will do. So I'm just blending. I'll blend until I'm super satisfied. And always ensure you have as many brushes as possible and as many blending brushes as possible, so you don't have to mix those brushes on your face, because if you do that, it's spoiling your makeup and you're also spoiling your face or your skin. Let me just use that word. So I just ensure to blend. I have as a lot of blending brushes, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just using it over my face. So right now I'm using powder my shade, which is chocolate. Sometimes I mix chocolate and medium of classic together, and it's a perfect match for my skin. But because I already used light powder, so I'm just going to use the chocolate shade of the powder for my entire face, and I ensure to blend in properly. This is very, very important. This is key for every makeup that you do. Just blend, and I keep blending until I'm completely satisfied with what I am doing. I just ensure to blend properly. Can you guys take a look at my face? It's already popping. Would you believe that there's no highlight on that, like concealer highlight on my face? Then I use my setting spray just to make everything calm down a bit. Yeah, I got a mini fan just to make life easy for me when I do makeup, so I don't have to wait forever when I apply anything on my face to dry. So I just use the fan. And then shout out to my mom, she got the fan for me. Thank you, mommy. You guys know I don't play with my glue. Like, I like blinding glue. For those people who know me very well, like, even if I'm wearing the simplest makeup, I always ensure that I use a bronzer that is bespoke, that it comes out at any point in time. So that's the same thing I'm doing. I really don't care what anybody thinks about my glow, but I love glowing, and that's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to apply it the way I want it, not the way anybody would like describe it for me, but do it the way you want. Just the way I'm just trying to just tell you how I feel about the glue and why I use it the way I use it. Also, I'm going to apply the glue on my nose bridge, my chin, and my forehead. So what I did is I didn't bother taking more of that. I just used what I have left on my brush for my chin and my cheek. For my lip, I outline. That's the first time in a very long time I really outline my lips. So I'm going to outline my lip to the lip pencil. I'm using 2 lipsticks. I'm using Nuban and Nude, and Beyond Beauty as well. So just going to apply on my lip and patch spark my lip together. Start to write English, I don't know. Just keep patting my lip together until I get the look, like the color I want, because the shades of nudes are 2 different shades of nudes. So I just keep patting my lip together and using the brush to just blend everything together, just to make it look cool and good, because I'm actually not looking for a matte lipstick because of the glitters the pigments I'm using on my eye. I'm looking forward to having a glossy lip. Yeah, so that's my goal at the end of the day. But I want a particular color of lip before I use the lip gloss. So I'm using Glam's Girls lip gloss. It's also one of their nude lip gloss. I don't know I've forgotten the number, but I'll put it in the box below. So guys, I switched my look, my hair, got in my accessories, and also wearing my lashes. So this is my final look. So I feel like this is like the easiest highlight and contour method you could ever do. Like the fastest way. You don't have to use an highlighter or concealer to highlight. You can always use your powder, especially if you have like a powder palette that has the dark shade and the light shade. So that's what I just did and achieved this look. And also thumbs up to Lotus Cosmetics. Gosh, the pigments are on fire. I can't believe that this is just pigments alone on my high space. And this is me signing out, saying thank you to everyone who stayed tuned, and a few people who checked up on me, like people that I didn't even expect. I didn't even know that they were actually watching my videos, and they were like, "We didn't see you post anything last year. Hope there's no problem," and all of it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for watching my videos. I don't take them for granted, and like I said earlier, Happy New Year in arrears, Happy New Month in arrears, and Happy Valentine's Day in arrears. And I think it's public holiday today. Happy Families Day if you're staying in Saskatoon. Thank you guys for staying with me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now. If you have anything, questions, I could always ask in the comment section, and I would always provide answers to you guys. And I'll also put a list of all the products that I used on my face. I'll put it in the description section below. I would also, yeah. So thank you. Enjoy yourself. Bye.